Hey, what's up guys? So when we bought this house, we did a little kitchen updating by painting the cabinets and the hardware and the fixtures and things like that, but there's one thing left to do in case you haven't noticed. That's the backsplash. So it's kind of this old school stone look, which isn't awful, but after lots of debating, my wife convinced me to go ahead and lime wash it. So we bought the lime wash. I have to admit, I've never done it before, and so we are gonna give it a shot. And after lots of work, boom, we think it turned out awesome. So for this video, I'm gonna give you 5 tips for lime washing your kitchen backsplash. So check it out on this episode of Field Treasure Designs. All right, let's get started. So tip number 1, at the very beginning, make sure that lime wash is the correct application for the look that you want to achieve. Lime wash is unique in that it wipes off really easily and can be washed off, especially in the first 3 days, allowing the color of the surface behind it to come through. As you can see, we didn't want that look, and so the whole time we were just wondering if we should prime and paint with a matte finish white color. And so that was kind of our debate the whole time. So just make sure that the end look matches up with what lime wash can help you achieve. Cool. Tip number 2, make sure you change all the outlets before you do any painting. And so you can obviously keep the face plates off until everything's done, but get all that wiring and electrical done. I scratched up these surfaces a ton by doing the outlets after we had already finished all the painting. And so just knock them out on the front end, make any dings that that are gonna get painted up, get that headache out of the way, and you'll be very happy that you did. Tip number 3, plan for a few coats. So lime wash wipes off super easy. You can see people in videos, they spray it off to kind of achieve that textured previous color coming through look. Depending on how much you want to block, you're gonna need to do a lot of coats to achieve that look that you're trying to get. And so it goes back to tip number 1, making sure that if you do want to go with lime wash, just be prepared. You may need to do a bunch of coats. For us, we did 3 coats and we think it looks really good. It's got kind of this mineral stone matte finish. Our goal was to kind of almost make our stone look like it's limestone. And so just be prepared to do more than 1 coat for sure. I want to give you a bonus tip, and that is to use the right tape. I made the mistake of using the rough surface hard tape that I wanted along the granite to have that grout line look really clean, but I should have changed my tape to the lighter duty on the cabinets and the walls. And so use the right level tolerance tape, because if you use the heavy duty on your walls or your cabinets, it's gonna rip that paint right off, causing you extra work. Okay, tip number 4, use the right brush for the look that you want to achieve. And so we used the bulk of our painting of the lime wash was a 4-inch super cheap latex brush just to get it on there, get it in the grout. But as you can see, it's kind of bulky and it's not able to get into the nooks and crannies around the kitchen. And so this was a great first, second layer. The other brush that we experimented with, but we didn't use a lot, was the masonry brush. Big old bristles. You can also slap that on. If you're doing a big wall, a fireplace, an exterior wall, I think this is absolutely what you want to do. But these two will leave a lot of streak lines. And so we wanted to be careful with that on our stone because we have a lot of flat spots. We didn't want it to look painted. We were trying to achieve a natural stone look. And so we upgraded for our last coat to be able to do the texture lines horizontal, and then some stones we did vertical lines, some stones we kind of washed it at an angle, diagonal, and then you just have a lot of nooks and crannies on your kitchen backsplash that kind of requires that angle. And so we upgraded to a Purdy, nicer brush. I think it was about 18 bucks, and so super glad that we did that. All right, tip number 5, the last tip. Make sure that you dilute with water carefully. And so I diluted too quickly. I did the 1/2 quart to 1 quart. This is 1 quart, and it covered about the whole backsplash. I've got about this much left for touch-ups. And you can always add more water later. So we kind of messed with it. I also used an attachment for my drill to make sure and mix that up really good. You will want to make sure and do that as well. You want to get this nice and mixed up. It does not mix super quick like I thought it might. So again, you may want that look where the color is coming through and it's kind of variety. You've got kind of red, black, brown kind of coming through behind, and it kind of washes off, kind of has that patina antique kind of rustic vibe. We got into this and didn't want that look. We wanted to make sure it was super flat and it looks very uniform. And so make sure you dilute according to the appearance and look that you want to get as you go through it. All in all, while we were a little nervous, we are really excited we took the time to make this happen, and we think it turned out awesome. All right, that's it. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I wish you the best on your project. If you've got questions, comment them below and I'll do my best to respond. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to support my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.